Hi friends, I'm Rajnikant. Welcome you to my YouTube channel Suman's Digital English Tutorial Videos. Dear guys, today I have brought long answer type questions from English book Hornbill 11th class, chapter 3, Discovering Tut. The saga continues. Let's start with question 1. How has Tuts maybe fascinated the scientists and commoners alike over the previous decades? Or give a brief account of the exploration of Tut's mummy from 1922 to 2005. Dear guys, its answer. King Tutankhamun was the last of his family line. His funeral marked the end of a destiny. He was laid to rest, laden with gold, as the royals in Tut's time were extremely wealthy and thought they could take their riches with them. His tomb was discovered by Howard Carter, a British archaeologist, in 1922, more than 3,000 years after his death. The rich royal collection of jewelry and golden artifacts fascinated Carter. Visitors thronged the boy king's tomb. The particulars of King Tut's death and its aftermath are not clear in 1968. More than 40 years after Carter's discovery, an anatomy professor x-rayed the mummy. He revealed a startling fact. The breastbone and front ribs of Tuts were missing. On January 5, 2005, a CT scan was done to obtain precise data for an accurate forensic reconstruction of King Tut. It was hoped that it would offer new clues about his life and death. Thus, Tut's mummy has been the center of fascination throughout the previous decades. Dear guys, now question 2. He was the last of his family line. What do you learn about Tut's dynasty? From the exact Discovering Tut, the saga continues. Dear guys, its answer. Tut's grandfather Amenhotep III was a powerful pharaoh who ruled for almost 4 decades at the length of the dynasty's golden age. His son Amenhotep IV promoted the worship of Aten, the sun disk. He changed his name to Akhenaten, or the servant of Aten. He moved the religious capital from the old city Thebes to a new city, Akhetaten. He further shocked the country by attacking Amun, a major god, breaking his images and closing his temples. Thus, the Viking king started one of the strangest period in the history of ancient Egypt. After Akhenaten's death, a mysterious ruler named Smenkhare appeared briefly and departed without leaving any sign. Then a very young Tutankhaten took the throne. He is widely known today as the King Tut. The boy king soon changed his name to Tutankhamun, living image of Amun. He supervised the restoration of the old ways. Tutankhamun ruled for about 9 years and died unexpectedly. The details of his passing away are not available. The modern world has speculated about what happened to him. How did he die, and how old was he at the time of his death? These are the two questions which remained unanswered till now. Question 3. Why did Tut's body have to undergo a CT scan? How was it carried out, and what results did it yield? Dear guys, its answer. A veil of mystery surrounded Tut's life and death. Old methods of archaeology didn't provide satisfactory clues to the circumstances of his death and his age at the time of demise. An X-ray of the mummy in 1968 further complicated the confusion. CT scan was undertaken to create a three-dimensional virtual body. A scanner was taken in a trailer to the sandy area near Tut's tomb. Tut's body was carried there from his tomb in a box. A CT machine scanned the mummy head to toe, creating 1,700 digital X-ray images in cross-section. Tut's entire body was scanned in 0.62 millimeter slices. The CT scan produced clear images. The CT scan produced clear images of the Tut's head, neck vertebrae, rib cage, hand and skull. The results proved satisfactory. A team of specialists in radiology, forensics, and anatomy are busy probing the secrets lying buried in Tut's grave with his body. Dear guys, now question 4. A.R. Williams says King Tut is in death as in life, moving regally ahead of his countrymen. How far do you agree with assertion and why? Dear guys, its answer. Perhaps no other pharaoh of Egypt has fascinated the public mind so greatly as the boy's king Tutankhamun. Although he died in his teens and ruled for about 9 years only, he introduced certain changes during the brief rule. These were significant as they marked restoration of the old ways of worship of Amun. The unanswered questions about the causes and modes of his death, as well as his age at the time of death, kept public curiosity alive. After his death, his dead body has been a center of scientific examination. Howard Carter, the British archaeologist, discovered Tut's tomb in 1922. In 1968, an anatomy professor X-rayed the mummy. The Egyptian Mummy Project began an inventory in late 2003. It has so far recorded 600 and is still continuing. The next phase of the CT scan with a portable CT machine began at 5 January 2005. The pride of place went to King Tut, whose mummy was the first to go under CT scan. Thus, I fully endorse the aforesaid assertion. Dear guys, it was all for today. Hope you must have enjoyed this video lecture. Watch this video from top to toe again and again. Thanks for watching. Bye.